Hey everybody, it's Scott the Treasure Coast Picker, and I am back this week with a short haul video. I have been kind of off the trail for the last week or so. Had a little bit of minor surgery Tuesday, and I had to quarantine for an entire week. I had a COVID test, it was negative, and then I had to stay indoors for an entire week before the surgery, because that's the way they do things now. And everything seemed to go well, and but I was unable to go thrifting. So I've got a couple of things I got on the last day before I quarantined, and a couple of things that couple of things I got today, my first day back out in the field, so to speak. So let's start with a couple of things I get at the free place. At the church has the free the free pile, and I got this little Boyd's Bear baseball guy, and he's number 8. I thought maybe he was Yogi Berra or Yogi Berra. But no, his name is actually Cal Double Play, which makes no sense to me at all, because I thought Yogi Berra would have been funny. But he was free, and now I don't know if Boyd's Bears have become the Beanie Babies of, like Beanie Babies are worthless now. I don't know if these things still have any value, but again, I paid nothing, so we're going to put them up and see if we can get a couple of dollars. Maybe we can get $10 out of it. And I see a theme developing here. Is another one. This guy is not a Boyd's. He is a Knickerbocker. There's a little badge there, if you can see that. I can't say Knickerbocker Bear. And his name is Alexander. And I believe that's probably an homage to Grover Cleveland Alexander, because he has kind of an old-fashioned baseball uniform. But the neat little thing about this, when I got him home, I was kind of fixing his clothing, because his clothing was all falling off. And I found that he's musical. Got a little key in the back. And he plays "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." So with the World Series having just started, I think maybe these two guys will, I'll put them up tonight, and we'll see if we get some money out of them. And he's going to go on and on for probably for the whole video. Another item, I don't usually do DVDs or video DVDs, but these were free. They were sitting outside the store in a basket. And this is a VHS video of something called Keeping Up Appearances, which I believe is a BBC, this is right there, BBC, so a British television show. And these three here are all new, sealed in their cellophane wrap. They've never been watched. Apparently the fourth one is missing. I looked around, I couldn't find it. And then this batch here is a complete set of 4. This batch, this one is still sealed. The other 3 have been watched. So I put all 7 of them up. And I don't know, I think maybe $20 or something like that. But they were free. Paid nothing for the bears, nothing for the videos. And so anytime you can turn something free into money, go for it. So be sure to check your local thrift store, or maybe the church thrifts, the smaller thrift stores. They might have piles of stuff they just don't have room for. They just want to get rid of because it didn't sell. And you can probably make some nice money on that. Actually, there's one more thing here that was free. This is brand new. It's a little Barbie backpack. And, it's got just Barbie there. It's got kind of a vinyl thing going here. And it's got 2 compartments. It's got a water bottle. And it's got a compartment in the front, which is closed, and then a compartment here. So this is probably a preschooler pack or something like that. But I don't know what it's worth. Maybe $10, $12. But again, it was free. It's brand new. I'm going to put it up and see what we can get. So keep an eye out for those free things. Nothing beats free. All right. The only piece of clothing I got on my little short adventure thrifting, my quarantine thrift, as they call it, is this Robert Graham shirt. Now, Robert Graham's a really good brand. They do some really fancy stuff there. I think you can see that pattern in there. And this is kind of an orange and brown with some green in it. And it's got this really neat, I don't know if this is silk. I have to look at the fabric label, but it's got this really nice pattern flip cuff. It's almost a shiny, that's why I thought it might be silk, because it's a very shiny fabric. And the shirt's cotton. But I paid $3.75 for this. And I think, they don't sell as well as they used to, Robert Graham. And this is not really a really wild one. But it can probably bring in, I'll bet it bring in $25, maybe $30. So Robert Graham, they used to be really, really hot. It's cooled off a bit, but they're still worth picking up if you can get, especially for $3.75. Okay. Giddy up. Well, let's do some mugs. I never pass up Starbucks mugs. I mean, I just never pass them up. This is $1.25. It's Dallas, the big D. This is part of the architecture series. On the back, it's got some information about Dallas and elevation and sea level and all that stuff. And this is what, 18 ounces, 18-ounce mug, $1.25. Some Starbucks mugs sell really, really well. This, I think, is probably going to be around the $15 to $18 range. It's a nice heavy mug, and I have it up there. I'm not sure what I put it up at. Probably somewhere in the $15 to $18 range. And we'll see where it goes, $1.25. If you like mugs, always pick up Starbucks. And here's something I've never seen before. This is a Scrabble mug, letter J with a number 8. On the back, it shows the frequency of the letters, right? Kind of called letter distribution. And on the bottom, it says it's Scrabble made by Wild and Wolf, and it's dated 2011. And batch number 1308. I don't know anything about these. I've never played Scrabble. You'd think 71 years old at some point I would have played Scrabble by now, but I've never played Scrabble. So anyway, here they are. If you see these, they might be worth trying. Inside it says triple. You can see that it says triple point score or something like that. Triple letter score. Anyway, the $1. Okay, this is kind of cool. I'm going to move back a bit so you can see this. This is a carousel horse wall plaque, flat on the back, and it's made by a company called York Craft, in York, Pennsylvania, and I believe it's probably from the 60s. It's a Pennsylvania Dutch folk art, and looks like wood. It's a little light, so I don't know if it's solid wood or if it's a composite material, but in any case, it's really colorful. I have it listed for around $50. Maybe I put best offer on it as well, but it's really cool. It's got a little bit of damage, wear on his nose and a couple of areas, but I pointed that out in my photographs. And I think, I don't know if I'll get $50 for it, but I'm certainly I paid $4. So in any case, I'm sure I'll get some kind of profit out of it. But York Craft, they make all kinds of Pennsylvania Dutch style wall plaques. This is the most unusual one because it's a horse, but they make plaques with soldiers on them and things like that from colonial times, or so to speak. Anyway, keep an eye out for York Craft items. And if this sells, we'll let you know what it sold for. Okay, we are down to the last item. Now, I got to tell you, if you have children watching, you might want them to leave the room because this next item or next items involve nudity. And I found these today. I went out today. The first day I went out, I went to my go-to store, which is the place that has the free pile, the church store, and they were closed. Apparently, they're no longer going to be open on Thursdays, so that was disappointing. So I went to the next place on my list, and I found these. These are really interesting. These mugs, when the lady is the handle, and this one, she's in a white dress, got this crazy bouffant hairdo going on, and they are signed on the bottom, Kindell. And what I found out, quickly looking up, is that this is Dorothy Kindell, who was known as the Naughty Potter. And these are from the 1940s, maybe early 50s. But the story on her, let me show you the next one. These are called Striptease Mugs. I'll give you an idea where this is going. Here's the next one, where the dresses kind of come down. And, I mean, really nicely done. It's also signed Kindell on the bottom. And Dorothy Kindell did this series of mugs in the 1940s, 1950s. And the story is that she was married to a plumber. And the plumber, during the war effort, a lot of the materials that a plumber would use were kind of, not confiscated, but targeted or donated toward the war effort. So I guess copper and stuff like that. So the husband wasn't working. So the wife, Dorothy, she took her pottery business and turned it into this. And she supported the family by selling her pottery. So this is the second of the mugs. There's a complete set of 6. Here's the third one. The dress is coming off even more. Here the dress is going up over her head. And you see the dress is kind of going into the mug. And there she's here like this. And again, the handle is I can't imagine ever drinking out of these things. But this one's also signed on the bottom, Kindell. And now we're going to go to, these are, the next couple are a little more risque. Here the clothes are completely gone. And she's holding, you can't see her head. I can't really tell what's going on here, but her arms are up, her face is hidden, and her hair goes back to the cup like that. And again, you hold on to this. This is actually signed in full, Dorothy Kindell. If you can see that there, Dorothy Kindell. Kindell. And the last two are probably the most risque. This one really has the kind of striptease thing going on, where she's holding on to the mug. And, you know, again, signed on the bottom, Dorothy Kendall with the copyright. And the last one, she's actually diving into the mug. And here she goes. And she's actually in there. You can see the rest of her body form is in there. And then her butt and her legs are hanging out the back. And again, Dorothy Kendall. So I paid a total of $8.56, which included sales tax for these. I didn't know what they were. I did a quick look up on the phone, and I saw that they sell for decent money. I went to Terapeak when I got home, and I found 2 sets that are this color. They come in other colors. There's some have white dress, some have red. I think there's also green and black versions. But these sold, one set sold for $122, and the other was listed on Terapeak. It was listed for $180. It took the best offer of $170. So this little $8.56 investment is probably going to bring me somewhere between $125 and $175, I think. That's what I'm going to ask for them and see what we get. So keep an eye out for Kendall or Dorothy Kendall items. She made this whole series with the naked women. She did martini glasses. There's a large pitcher that goes with this set. The store didn't have the pitcher. The pitcher itself would bring you $100. And there's martini glasses, salt and pepper shakers, ashtrays, and a whole variety, a line of items that have these naked women on them. So keep an eye out. They sell very well. And it's and one thing you have to watch out for is, like any other thing, anything that's successful, the Japanese jump into. The Japanese are reproducing these, but I believe they're not signed on the bottom. So if you find these and they're not signed, chances are they're a Japanese knockoff, and you may be able to sell those, but probably not for the big money that you could sell the originals for. In any case, one more item. I wanted to do this last week and I forgot to bring it. This is the best Halloween item I've ever found. I paid $8 for it. I decided to keep it for myself, and let's see if we can get them to laugh. I don't know if they'll laugh on this one, but.
You will make a wise choice.
Okay, he didn't laugh. We'll try another one.
Your assumptions are wrong.
And he's got a couple more sayings that he does, and I just thought this was great. I paid the $9 for it, and I got it home, and I said, I can't sell this. Every day I sit here and press the button a couple of times to see what he's going to say next. In any case, that is short haul this week. I am recovering from my surgery. It was fairly minor, but they did put a nice little slice on my back, and we'll see what the tests come back as. And the doctor was pretty optimistic, so we'll see how that goes. And that's going to do it. I hope you saw something you liked. Keep an eye out for these Kendall items. They're really interesting. And please like, comment, subscribe below. Follow me at Treasure Coast Picker here on this channel, and at the Treasure Coast Picker eBay store on eBay, and also on TikTok, Treasure Coast Picker on TikTok. I should be back in a couple of days with a comic book unboxing. I'm expecting that to be here like Friday or Monday. And then we'll do an end of the month wrap-up of sales we did in October. Probably do that early next week. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you saw something you liked, and we'll see you real soon.